Hello everyone, Argsy here. It's November and it is the penultimate fact sheet Friday for Farming Simulator 25. We have one new brand revealed as well as some info on equipment we have already seen through various trailers, so let's go and check it all out. So in no particular order, taking a look here at the International Transstar 2 Eagle truck, and on the back of that is a brand new Brandt with the H550 beaver tail. That's a good way to say it, isn't it? Brandt is a brand new brand to Farming Simulator. First up, taking a look at the Transstar, it is of course a truck. A very good price there, a good entry-level semi-truck, $45,000. Decent horsepower there, 400 horsepower in the engine, and of course considering the truck's vintage, it does have a manual gearbox. Sizable amount of diesel storage in the tanks of 755 litres, and to get you around on the roads from field to field you can travel at 80 kilometres or 49 miles per hour as a top speed, and the truck does weigh in there at 8.4 tonne. And moving on to have a look at the Brandt H550 beaver tail, it is a low loader. Not a huge amount of information there, obviously in the trailer category, will cost you $106,000 and weighs in at 12.3 tonne. And just taking a quick look at it here on the side profile in this different image, it does look a little bit like the Landau by Custom Modding, where you can remove the front gooseneck area that will detach from the actual trailer. You can lower that down onto the ground and drive your equipment up onto the low boy, onto the low loader, and take it to wherever you need it. I was also trying to figure out what the tractor is that it's carrying on the back. It looks to me, just looking at the banjo there, that it is a Fendt, but it looks like it may be possibly the Black Beauty or a custom edition Fendt, because I can't see a lot of the traditional Fendt green there on the hood. So interesting to see that. I'm not sure exactly what we're looking at. Someone might be able to tell us in the comments exactly what tractor that is. But there we go, that is the Transstar Eagle 2 and the Brandt H550 beaver tail trailer. So next up is the John Deere S7 series combine and the John Deere FS25 header. Now we've seen this combine a lot through all the information revealed so far. It's featured predominantly in a lot of map trailers and information. This is the first time we've found out some of the vital statistics for it. It is a $381,000 base price combine, and the reason I say base price, as you can see there, the horsepower is configurable from 547 up to 625 horsepower, so that will have an impact on what you pay. Running a variable CVT transmission, as you would expect from a brand new combine. Diesel storage or diesel tank 1155 litres, so a very sizable diesel tank. But I'm trying to figure out, I think this is the first time we've seen DEF listed as a fill type, 74 litres of DEF. So it may be that we're seeing for the first time that we're going to have DEF as an option and something that you need to consider. Obviously it was been part of FS19 and FS22 through the efforts of modders, but not something we've seen in the base game. So it'll be interesting to see if that does come through. Running on the road, you can travel at 40 kilometres or 24 miles per hour, and of course the speed in the field will be limited by the header. It can hold 14,100 litres of crop in the hopper and weighs 20.4 tonnes, and you can see there all the different crops. It can harvest wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, and of course the rice. And meanwhile, the RDF35 header is a $105,000 header, 10.7 metres wide, or 35 feet as the number will denote, the 35 there in the model number. Weighs 4 tonne, and the harvesting speed governed by the header is 10 kilometres or 6 miles per hour. And of course, being a grain platform, this will harvest your wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, soybeans, and of course the long grain rice. So all in all, a nice looking combine, nice looking combo. Great to have some of the more modern, newer models that are just off the production line featuring in the game, as well as some of the older stuff we've got coming through. Impressed there with the 14,000 litre hopper. You'll get through a few acres before you need to unload with that. I'd be interested to see how big a header this will push. I'd expect the S7 series combines to be able to take something a bit bigger than a 35 foot header, so we'll just have to wait and see what sizes are available. The Bogan 340G Telehandler. Now this is obviously a new brand for Farming Simulator 25. We have seen the centre bogan previously in some of the trailer footage. An impressive telehandler. Now, I did get the chance to try this out when we had access to Farming Simulator, however, didn't record actually using it, but it is a pretty impressive beast, and I'm looking forward to being able to show that off a little bit more and test out its capabilities. $145,000 to buy. Has a 136 horsepower engine. Speed on the road there, 40 kilometers or 24 miles, which is pretty speedy compared to some of the other telehandlers, which is a bit of a bonus for it. Running a variable CVT transmission, 160 litres of diesel storage in the tank, and weighs in a 9.4 tonne. Now, in my testing of it, I was actually able to pick up 8 grass bales with the boom reasonably extended to quite a decent length, so it is quite a hefty piece of equipment and very well balanced. Of course, the cab does elevate on it as well, so it does improve some of the visibility. So yeah, looking forward to trying this out and playing around with it and seeing what you can do. The final piece of equipment to look at today is the Homer Terrados 5-40 sugar beet harvester, which is running the HR6 header on the front. A huge amount of sugar beet harvesters shared through fact sheets this time around, which is interesting. We've seen not a lot of some of the other equipment. I'm looking at you planters, but yeah, we've seen quite a bit of the sugar beets, which is interesting. $685,000 to buy, 652 horsepower. Again, 40 kilometers. A lot of the equipment is coming through at 40 kilometers, running on the road, or 24 miles per hour. Again, huge amount of diesel in it, 1150 litres to fill it up. Good to see a decent hop of 45 cubic meters or 45,000 litres of storage space on there, but of course, anyone who's done sugar beets knows that does fill up reasonably quickly. It's a huge weight, 30.1 tonne. I think that is probably the heaviest piece of equipment we've seen in the fact sheets thus far. It'll be interesting to see what that does for the ground deformation. I'd be keen to try that out. 10 kilometers per hour when you're harvesting, or 6 miles per hour, and of course it does just harvest sugar beets. The header on the front, $53,500 to buy, has a working width of 2.7 meters and governs the running speed there, 10 kilometers or 6 miles per hour in the field. And you can add another 2.2 tons to that 30.1 of the harvester. So a pretty sizey, hefty piece of equipment. It's been something that's been in Farming Simulator. Homer is not a new brand, so it's great to see them back for FS25. So only one more fact sheet Friday before Farming Simulator 25 releases. Another nice assortment, but apart from the low loader and the brand new brand Brandt, nothing new revealed. So let's hope for a bumper final Friday next week with a big brand announcement. We can only hope. Now, a reminder, of course, you can still pre-order Farming Simulator 25 for your platform, console or PC. If you're going to order it through PC and you want to use the Giants web store, you can use our code ArgsyGaming at the checkout to help support the channel. So as always, hope you found this video informative. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.